Welcome to Chris Allen's podcast. And here comes the show.
Hey there, my name is Megan Foote, owner of North Star Boudoir Photography, serving Louisville and surrounding counties. We offer a premier boudoir experience at a price point you deserve. Our sessions include a 45-minute pampering, which entails hair and makeup services, as well as food and drinks, and access to a full client closet. And of course, 45 minutes of posing and shooting for fabulous photos that will leave you feeling empowered. Our packages range from 220 to 300. To schedule with us, you can check out our Facebook or Instagram accounts at North Star Boudoir, as well as call or text 502-689-0015. We'd love to have you and help you see the beautiful that you are. Also, if you book with us, please make sure you mention Chris Allen Podcast for a discount.
All right, guys, as you just heard for the first time, the first commercial sponsor of this show that's not been put on by Spreaker. I love Spreaker. Spreaker gets me advertisements all the time, but they're never official sponsors of the show. This just has to get put on. But the foot photography, the boudoir service they're offering, I'm not one who would partake because I don't even want to see me naked. I don't have their confidence. They have the confidence. Megan has the confidence. Megan's gonna bring it out in you. And you know what? I've known Megan for a whole lot of years. She's an amazing person, just all around. Her husband is amazing, amazing family, good people. And she started this business with a camera and a dream, and has built it up to the point now where she sponsored my show, which is amazing. And I go to her Instagram, North Star Bourgeois, go to her personal one, see the stuff she posts, get on the Facebook pages, look at the stuff. Like, her pictures are amazing. She could even make me look good, which is a talent that only she has. I'm just saying, she's amazing. So by all means, everyone, I know it's a commercial, but get the information commercial, call her. You are not going to regret it. Like I said, I've seen some of the stuff she puts up in her group to advertise, and it is all A plus, amazing. Ladies, for Christmas, you want to get your husband something he wasn't expecting. Those pictures will do it. I'm telling you, amazing stuff. Okay, guys. Now to political crazy time. Yay! Political crazy time. Wow. So, in an effort to prove she's saying, Majorie Taylor Greene is going right now, as we speak. I'm not listening to it. I refuse. I can't. I'll catch clips from it later. My brain cannot wrap around listening to the Steve Bannon War Room. Because, when you want to talk about politics and the right way to do things, you go to the Pardon Felons podcast to talk about it. The political advisor that was so crazy Trump fired him. That's the guy. Of course, Trump did pardon him and take his advice and everything. He said, and they've already she was all over this. The elections fraud. All the elections are fraud. Only the elections the Republicans lost are fraud, mind you. None of the ones the Republicans won, those were all good. No, but all the ones they lost are fraud. Look, somebody's got to sit her down and explain to her it's not how the world works. Okay, it's just, it's not how it works. You have to take and accept wins and losses. That's life. Sometimes you win, getting your picture taken with North Star Bourgeois, win. Getting your picture taken by me, not win. You take your wins with your losses. Okay, you guys are the right. So you're going to take the House. You're not going to take it by a lot, but you're going to have the majority in the House. You didn't win the Senate. You take your wins, you take your losses, you move on. That's how the world works. You're not going to win everything. And if you didn't win, you don't get to pick up the board, throw it in the air, and go, y'all cheated. That's not how it works. It's not how it's supposed to work. We are not a third world country who has wars and uses political power or army military force to take over power. We do it peacefully. That's one of the amazing things about America. Freedom of speech, freedom of everything, freedom to be right and be wrong, and freedom to have a peaceful transition of power, even when the person we didn't want to win wins. That's the beauty of our country. And you or what's wrong with the country. And not because you're Republican. I have many Republican friends, and Republican doesn't bother me. Um, the fact that you literally got on stage and in a speech and saying you want to push the Republican Party to the far, far, far right, and the fringiest of the far right, and the problem with the fringiest of the far right is not all, not all, but a lot of the groups that are in the fringe are very racist, and that's not okay. We need to be including people, not excluding people, and that's one thing I think Biden has tried to do in office that I appreciate. He's failed on a couple fronts because his speeches weren't so awesome. Is when you win, you're not just president for the people who voted for you. You're not just a representative for the people who voted for you. You're not just a member of the Senate for the people who voted for you. You're the president, Senate, representative for everybody in your district, even the ones who didn't vote for you. When you do things in office, you have to do things for everybody who was involved. You have to give even the people you like. It's like if you're having a giant Thanksgiving dinner, right? And you invited all the family you like, and then somebody brings that one cousin you don't like, right? But it's Thanksgiving dinner. You made dinner for everybody. You don't exclude that person. You include them. You try to bring them in. Maybe even try to reconcile them, make things good. That way, everybody gets some of that pumpkin pie. Just saying, because it's Thanksgiving, we all want that pumpkin pie. I know I want pumpkin pie. Like, I would bathe in pumpkin pie. Like, if you had a giant tub of pumpkin pie, I would jump in it and just go, ar, 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 ar. But you don't just represent the people who voted for you. You represent everybody. When you're the president, you don't represent all the Republicans in America or all the Democrats in America. You represent all of America. And you should try to do things that help all Americans. Now, I can disagree with you on what you're doing is going to help, but that's fine. As long as you're actually doing things you really believe is going to help, and doing all these investigations you're talking about is not going to help. Just like all the investigations in Trump didn't help nobody. So let's do that. Let's have all our politicians take a moment, take a breath, and remember, you don't just represent the people who voted for you. You represent all Americans at all times. Everywhere you go and everything you do, you represent all Americans. And that's how you should act. That's how it should be. And I can disagree with you, but you know what? Honestly, I'll respect you if I think you really believe what you're doing is going to help all Americans. And that you're not doing it out of being bitterful and hatefulness. And the problem with you, Majorie Taylor Greene, is I don't believe you don't do anything out of bitterness and hate. I think everything you do is out of bitterness and hate. Everything. Everything. I think Ted Cruz is a horrible, horrible representative for Texas. I think he's done a horrible job. He doesn't pay attention to the people. But I think he really believes he's trying to do right. So he gets a smidge of respect. He's doing a horrible job at it. I don't know how he keeps getting reelected. But he gets a smidge of respect for that. You don't even get that. I watched a video you Majorie Green, which was awesome. Now, granted, the person who walking in front of you was being a little bit of an annoying brat. They were questioning you as you were walking. You didn't really want to answer the questions. But she was walking in front of you, and she was slower, walking slower than you. But you literally stop, look down, look at her foot, and kick it. You try to trip her. Like, you're like, oh, well, you just slowed down in front of me, so I ran into you by accident. No, yeah. No, you bitch. You literally took the time to look down her foot and then kicked it. Like, you should go to jail for assault. Well, not jail. That'd be a fine. But you deserve that fine. Like, was she being annoying? Yes, she was being annoying. I'll grant you, she was being annoying. She was asking questions that you've answered in other places, and albeit I don't like your answer, you had already answered it, and she was just trying to be annoying. That doesn't mean you get to kick her leg out from under her. Good Lord. That's what we represent. People represent now. And like your little buddy who walks around behind AOC talking about her butt. Seriously? Like that's the dude you want on cat calling? Yeah, you're a problem. You need to go. Matt Gaetz, you're the pedophile. You need to go. By all means, and Pelosi, you need to go. You need to go home and protect your family because they're being crazy, and I don't want anything to happen to you. You've been try to do your best for all these years, and nobody's perfect, but yeah. And Biden, look, you're doing, I feel like, a decent job. You're trying to help. You're doing a lot of things, but rein your son in. get some special service, Secret Service, walk around him, keep him away from computers, hookers, and crack. Could you do that? Like, could you like just make a special service of Secret Service agents to walk around like, oh, there's a computer, nope, steer him away. Oh, there's some crack, nope, steer him away. Oh, there's a hooker, steer. Like, seriously, because wow, that boy is whew. You know, they say the apple doesn't fall far off the tree, but apple must have landed on the hill because it kept rolling, getting as far away from that tree as it possibly could. Whew. And how did he get a job? Like, seriously, I wish I could get a job like that. Making money. I'm not bitter. All right, guys. That was just a short show. Wanted to get that out there because I just saw this stuff from Majorie Taylor Greene going on Steve Bannon's podcast, and I was just like, you got to be kidding me. Like, this is... Oh my God, yeah, no. All right, Bill Maher, this is my plea to you once again, Bill Maher. I need to be on your show. I need to be in your roundtable, and I need to be Mitch McConnell, who's my representative, and Majorie Taylor Greene. That's what I need. I need to talk to them. I need to look them in the face when they say this stuff and see if they really believe it. Although Mitch McConnell does. And I got to give Mitch McConnell credit. I don't like Mitch McConnell. I think he looks like a turtle. But he accomplished his goal. He's a political genius. I don't like how he did it. It was unfair. And unfair is a thing in politics. I'm sorry. I can't just embrace the unfairness of Mitch McConnell's turtle face. But yeah, that was the thing. It happened. So, but he's a genius. So I'd like to talk to him. You know what? Let's talk about Trump for one quick second. Turning on Mitch McConnell. When Mitch McConnell told him, look, candidates you're putting up are garbage candidates. We need better candidates because, good Lord, the ones you're putting up are crap. And then they all lost because they were crap candidates. And it turns out the Republican Party, it's not all crazy. It's just a few. And you get all uppity and mad at Trump and go after him and start making fun of his Chinese wife. And you want people to think you're not racist. Trump, you need to rein that in. What are you calling a Choco Chow or something? Oh my God, dude. Like, I don't know if you could get any more racist, but you're trying. You need to stop. Okay, I don't like Mitch McConnell, but I don't like Mitch McConnell for political reasons. He's done nothing personally to me. And his wife, I don't think she did a good job in your cabinet. Oh yeah, a member of your cabinet. And I think her and Russia and her Michigan and Russia are making mass amounts of money on an aluminum plant they built here in America, paid for by Russia. Yeah. But I'm tired of the racist stuff, guys. Come on, Trump. Stop it. Stop trying to tear everybody down. Why don't you do this amazing thing? Try to build up the party in positivity and happiness and good things. Try. Give it a shot. Because what you're doing right now ain't working. It looks like you're going to lose to DeSantis, which, oh my God, that's a whole nother bag of worms of crazy. Yeah, I don't know what the Republicans Party do. Look, I remember the old Republican Party. I remember the George Bush Republican Party. Not George Bush Jr., but the original George Bush Republican Party, who cared about spending and smaller government and deregulations and had a plan. They always had a plan. I mean, I agreed with the plan, but they had a plan. I miss those guys. I would do anything to have those guys back. This new Republican Party that just wants you to vote based on fear and not knowing and doesn't actually have a plan. Gotta have a plan. The new Republican Party is like the Heath Ledger Joker. All right? I don't have a plan, but I'm going to blow some shit up. Do I look like somebody with a plan? That should be their motto. Do I look like somebody with a plan? Well, you know what? When it comes to politics, you need plans. That's how you fix things. And there are a lot of things wrong with this world right now. A lot of things wrong in this country right now. And we need serious people to take on our serious problems. We need people with a plan. And if you put forth a Republican with a good plan who can articulate what that plan is, and rather than like, oh no, just be scared because what the other guy did, I promise you I'll vote for you. But it better be a good plan. And you better be able to tell me what that plan is, not, oh, I'll tell you afterwards. I'll tell you my plan later. I got a plan. It's in this book I'm holding right here, but I got binders of plans, but I'm not going to tell you what they are. No. I want to see your plan. I want to know your plan. And then when I go, I agree or disagree with this plan, but you know what? It's different than what we're doing, so we may just give it a shot. That's what we need. We need plans. We need schemers. Try that for the next policy. All right, guys. That is it for today. I'm going to hit you with one absolutely horrible, horrible joke. What's the difference in a Catholic priest and a tennis player? Tennis player only plays with hairy balls. All right, guys, you have a wonderful day, and I hope y'all enjoyed the show. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show wherever you're listening to this show. If you're listening to the Chris Allen Show, awesome. If you're listening to the Jason E. Jones Show, even better. We look forward to bringing you more contact. If you want to help us out with that, you can hit us up at www.patreon.com/worstjokes and help fund the show. If you want to reach out to us, you can reach out to us at cman234 at Twitter, at @cman234 at Twitter. You can find on Facebook the Chris Allen Podcast. You can find Jason on Facebook, the Jason E. Jones Podcast. You can also find him on Twitter too. Just search for the Jason E. Jones Podcast, and you'll find him. We're all there. We're all here for you. If you want to reach out to us, you can reach out to an email at asktheangryninja@gmail.com. You want to be on the show? Reach out. Hit us up. We'll get you on the show. Interview. You want to come tell a joke? Tell a joke. We're all here. If you have an outrageous story, I'd love to hear it. We'll put that up too. So just let us know. And if you have anything you want to hear, let us know. Twitter is the best way just to let you know. So everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye.